welcome to your daily video. I hope all of you are doing great. Let's go ahead and see what's popping up in your energies. It feels very frustrating already. I woke up like, oh my God, there's just frustrations. But we'll see. Let's see what's going on. Spirit, please show us a message for the first house, Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. If anybody's, you're dealing with someone highly emotional, a Water King. They are in charge. They have some kind of power. You're at a crossroads or there's something pulling you in a new direction. The Wheel of Fate. Okay, so you have fate and you also have a pentacle, something being offered to you that would be very good. Four of Swords. Okay. You've laid down your sword and said, you know what? I don't need to give my opinion. Oh, wow. Okay. Five of Cups. Don't feel guilty. It's not your fault. I don't feel like it is. Seven of Cups around with you and the Hangman. There's something where you're put in an awkward situation. Oh. What are you hoping? You're hoping for stability, your ship to arrive. There's a devil here and strength. What's the outcome? Three of Cups. Queen of Cups. World. And the Ten of Pentacles. Something's been invested in that someone else doesn't quite understand. Okay? So it's like this person is like, I don't know. It could be this, it could be that, it could be 100 things. And you're like, that disappoints me because that puts you in an awkward situation with the Hangman. It puts you in a position where you can't really do much. Wheel of Fate turns on this whole situation and turns into a Three of Water. Other people care very much about this change or about this fated situation. So let's just do it again and see, why is somebody confused by the choices or confused by their options when you reach the goal of the most that something could possibly be, or you've invested everything into something. Show us again what's going on for Aries. Show us their message. Fool in the cross to the Four of Swords. Okay, so somebody's taking a risk, or a risk is there when there's no communication, or someone's laid down their sword and said, you know what, I need peace, I need to step out. Then there's this fool, maybe this folly or foolishness that leads to Five of Cups. So let's see. Let's see. Or is bringing you Five of Cups. The discovery of the Chariot. The wisdom that's discovered. And you're like, I just want to plow right over this. I just want to keep going. And what happens? You've invested quite a bit into this. And this Water King comes in and they are taking action on how they feel. Emotions are guiding them. And there's air energy. Let's see, what's in your... It requires great inner strength. All right, so what is your energy here, Aries, coming in? Knight of Swords to a Seven of Swords. You may be accusing someone here of lying, or having a scheme. And there's this there was a Knight of Pentacles, I swear. No, I don't know. I thought it said. So your energy's Knight of Swords. You rush in. You want your reputation, or you want to get like street cred, or you want a victory. What's the outcome? New fire. Okay, that's what I had a minute ago with the Seven of Cups. Confusion due to choices or options. That was the external. What's the outcome? The moon and the Page of Cups. Someone's like friendly, but they don't know. There is arrogance. Okay, there's the Knight of Coin. I was saying, where's the Knight of Coin? Here it is. There's the offer that comes to you. And why is someone trying to get away with a trick or a scheme? Two of Cups. They're in an agreement with someone. What is this King of Water? They've built up and developed an enterprise that they are taking personally. Okay, so what is Knight of Pentacles? Choice and an evaluation on a Nine of Pentacles, on something that you would do independently on your own, and Eight of Cups. So what does this offer for a Ten of Pentacles for something permanent? It's the wheel of fate turning, and there is some kind of reconciliation of sorts, like something will be reconciled. Why does this King of Water come in like this? Nostalgia. Page of Cups, messaging. Why do they come in like that? Page of Cups, a King of the Earth, and Three of Coin. Somebody's made a commitment to something that continues and is kind of everlasting, but it's not enough for what you're looking for. Okay, let's see. You do end up with a Ten of Pentacles, the most of what something can be, and you're wanting to go forward on a situation, but keep in mind there is someone who is Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords. They don't exactly know the right choice or option due to the trick, the scheme, the lie, or the wanting to avoid. Seven of Swords can be like, I took the information and I'm using it. What's going on here? Show us for Aries. What do they need to see? The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Coin. Okay, so something could be taking too long, too. Or it's offered to you. Ten of Pentacles. The Water Queen on your mind, wanting to be supportive or compassionate. Strength is there, needing to be resilient, feeling challenged. Um, Four of Cups in the past, reluctancy, cutting off, not wanting to, and then six, something's given as like a fair exchange, but it is coming in with a Seven of Swords. It's coming in with like lies or trickery, or schemes. Uh, I'm sorry, it's not a six, it's a Four of Coin. What is your energy here? Queen of Wands. You're initiating. You're ready. You're initiating. And what are you hoping for? You're hoping for Chariot to go forward, maybe to travel. Okay, you get the six. Okay, there we go. You get the six from a five. Something is left out in the cold. Somebody, Knight of Cups, comes to you and gives you like breaking even. What is the future position here for Aries? What do they need to see? Hierophant, the decision that's made from a higher authority or according to tradition or policy with a Seven of Pentacles. Somebody looks at what they've invested in, and what does this play out as the outcome? Wow, okay. So there's some kind of personal element to it. and Two of Swords. You don't know why. Two of Swords and the Three of Swords. Why does this person lie here? Strength and the Magician. They're trying to manipulate. Why are they trying to manipulate? What is Seven of Swords? The Seven of Cups. They don't know what they're doing. No, they do. They know it's a trick, but they're also confused. And so, what's the outcome here? A King of the Water, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, a match to what you're trying to be. Like on your mind is, I want to be the queen. I want to be kind. I want to be honest or why are they coming through? Why is there an energy of personal? Because something is discovered here. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You have discovery, personal discovery, somebody finding something out. An Earth King man is here, and Two of Coins. There is like a choice to negotiate, juggle, evaluate, and Four of Swords. Not hearing any information, cutting off, laying down your sword. The Fool and the Eight of Coins. Somebody built up an enterprise and then Fool. They took a risk or made a mistake. Why is it Seven of Cups? Eight of Rods and World. Why is it Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords? Why is someone like that? uh, where'd it go? Oh, it was here. I swear it jumped. So I want to. There it is. It's a King of the Wands. It's someone with fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Someone who is established, in charge, power. They take leadership, they take action, and that is a match to your energy as well. On your mind is Queen of Water. It could be another person, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There is someone that comes towards you very emotional or guided by their emotions. There's someone around you who is highly confused. They don't know the right choice to make, but they are trying to kind of do a scheme like Seven of Swords. They want to avoid or lie, cheat, steal. So what have we got there? Show us. Eight of Pentacles, something being worked on or looked at specifically. There is resentment that has built up, um, and you're surprised, but you just want something to be followed through on. Three of Pentacles, like the follow through and the continuation, the meeting commitments. Okay, wow, there's a Tower in the past, and so you're moving on here. Six of Air, out of conflict. An Earth Queen, a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, your energy's going through the Wheel of Fortune. What is Aries energy coming in? Okay, I feel yours the Hangman. You're put in a very awkward situation, and you end up though with Ten of Pentacles from a Four of Swords, and it requires strength, resiliency, inner, picking yourself up. There is an evaluation or a choice, but it comes in with moon energy. There's something hidden or secretive about it. What do we have? An Emperor and Five of Cups. Okay, so somebody is in charge or in control, and there's disappointment around that energy. There's sadness over losses. And what is the external energy? Four of Coin. They're holding it back. They're protecting it, getting up and going. They're holding it back, protecting it, blocking it off. And why is that the case? Because they are, I'm telling you, they are confused. They don't know what to do. Um, you do get what you deserve here with the Six of Coin. You do receive the balance. Ooh, and that causes the death. So that causes the final closeout from Two of Swords. Somebody doesn't know what they're doing, and there is healing here. And what's you moving on? Four of Wands, Eight of Swords. It's kind of what you may have expected, but Page of Swords. What is the outcome here? Somebody could be spying, watching, or curious. What is the Seven of Cups? Why does someone not understand? Justice and the Seven of Rods. There's someone that feels that they can't stand their ground, or they're trying to stand their ground in defense of something. They're maybe up against law or legal or anything like that. So this is a pretty strange reading because it's showing that you're you're put in a position where somebody else doesn't know what they're doing. Like Seven of Cups, a variety of choices, unable to decide, unable, and then Seven of Swords. I want to lie. What's going on? The lovers reconciled, the Four of Wands, and the challenge. Three of coin, follow through. Six of coin, receiving the benefits. Three of swords, taking it personally, and the judgment. The day of reckoning. Something is held back, protected, or blocked off. Again, you come into being granted something that gives you a long-term potential. You possibly don't really agree with a water sign here. There could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. There might be a broken um, friendship. King of the Sword. Somebody's being very straightforward. And what are you? There's memories here around this energy. And Ten of Pentacles. A lot has been invested over time. What is your energy? Ah, you feel left out in the cold. Um, there's a King of Wands coming in. There is a coin being offered, but maybe you're mentally conflicted or they're mentally conflicted. Ten of Swords. How do you end up here with Nine of Coin and a Page coming in? It's a new surprise. It has nostalgia around it, and it has a Ten of Pentacles. So you're offered something, but look, there's something here that is like a trickster energy around this. With the world, the goal was to change the guilt, or this could be somebody feels guilty, they know they did wrong, they know they messed up, but the goal was to change the guilt. So don't let someone flip the script on you. This kind of looks like flipping the script. Somehow, though, you do prevail in the end. I'm sure you're pretty witty, and that's how you prevail. But I'll leave it there. Maybe you change your perspective with the hangman. Maybe you change your perspective. Temperance, being tolerant, being temperance to me could be neutral or trying to be neutral when you're not really neutral. There's an emperor involved here. There's someone who's in charge. The Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Three of Swords. What is taken personally here? Like it's a personal offense to someone? The Hangman. So it's like you're put in an awkward situation. You have to look at the situation differently. And maybe you have to change your perspective. However, you are dealing with someone who is not honest. It could be someone who has a strategy, sudden wealth, and distant horizons. Courthouse. Occupation, imprisonment, and the coffin. Okay, so something's closing out. All right, this is what I have for you, Aries. Thank you, and I'll see you again next time.